So there's a reason I'm pulling the yarrow. See, it's laying on top of my new boxwood. I think last year I tried to pull this all out as much as I could, but it comes back. So I honestly don't know if I want it here. So it's medicinal, but there's a reason I'm pulling it. It's like, so now it's not touching. Later I'll come back and it'll be touching and I'll pull out more. I have some yellow yarrow. I'm gonna pick a little bit for a vase. How many times I've walked by this grass. Look at the... I wonder if that's oats. Looks like oats. Maybe I'll leave it a little bit longer. There's one milkweed that I'm gonna keep here. It's so pretty when it's in a garden that's cared for. Doesn't have road dust on it. It's really pretty. It's really grown in. I've only spot weeded it. I haven't once it grows in thickly, there's not so much weeding. I like it. Pots don't do well in the heat, so anything that I can move, put in the ground. More amaranth. So they needed a place to go. And I don't know when we can move the greenhouse, so I just started planting around it. While I was doing that, I found a maypop coming up. And a flower blooming, like the coneflower's blooming, the maypop's there. I stuck in an amaranth. The primrose, the pink, the one I really like, is starting to bloom. Did a little weeding, picking strawberries, because strawberries are all through here. More amaranth. Cucumber. Moving pots underneath the shade cloth a little bit. I'll move these up top in a minute. I need these to bloom. The petunias need to bloom because I'm color blocking, and I can't color block if there's no color on them, and I don't want to move them. Amaranth, so pretty. Big, healthy leaves. On this side too. This is the best strawberry season I've ever had here, even before we put in the big garden. Before we put in the big garden, I had a lot of strawberries on the back, which did really well, and they were hard to keep up with. Hot, sweaty work. Still haven't decided what to do with Floppy over here. But I got it dug up, so that'll keep the grass from continuing to encroach on the herbs. I keep looking at these potatoes because they're flowering. These are the first ones to come up. And they're blooming. So I guess I'm in awe. I see peppers over there. Bells, they look like bells. These potatoes in the middle are budding up. So yeah, wow, cool. There's four on this plant. 4 bell peppers. Hoping that one's a chili. Hoping this one's a chili too. I had some really nice sweet red chilies that I was pulling in the winter, and I think it's from that one. And let's see. Jalapeno. They're gonna need to be tied up soon. This one needs tied up. This is some kind of a hot chili. I bought chilies last year from the nursery, and they ended up being hot chilies. I don't remember seeing hot on there anywhere, but that's what they were. These were late to come back, but they did come back. They didn't take up a lot of room to store, so I think I will continue with this. I did turn 3 plants into 2 the way I potted them up. Bare root, they kind of fit that way. few young potatoes out of it. Not going to dig up anymore though, I want bigger ones. Passion flower. The one I want to keep's over here. Don't know if I want to keep that one. Another little one here, which I'm going to pull. Don't know what this is. Tomato I need to tie up. Pie pumpkin. Getting there. It didn't cool off last night. And it's humid. So I parked a few more plants in the shade. Now that we have shade on the garden and the greenhouse, it's overlapping enough to keep my pots happy. One of the plants that was looking really droopy, I had to move it to the shade. Plants that are blooming and in a pretty pot will benefit the deck. Can't do much, it's just too hot. So I'm out here in really small increments. Check on the birds, pots. It's too hot really to water, so I'm sparingly watering pots. I gave everybody cold water with electrolytes because I had some on hand. I moved one of their food dishes too. It's cooler over there. Duckies like all the water, so I give them a little dish. The rest of it they're kind of bathing in, which periodically I make it cold. Dump it out and give them fresh later in the day. Mulberries. White mulberries were on my wish list, and I found one in the yard. As small as this is, I think it's 3 this year. I didn't expect it to have berries on it. It's really good for people with diabetes. It's good for blood sugar. I was going to buy one, but when I found the one that I found is like too big and too limbed up to get mulberries off of it. That's cool. Got a weed, but not during a heat wave. This is the roadside garden, driveway garden. Been limping this tree along. It came from the farm. I think originally it came from Richard's mom's house, then the farm, and then here. I threw a bunch of coneflowers in here last year because there was so many and I just didn't have anywhere to put them. It was right before a heat wave, I think. Just needed them out of their pots, and I had a bunch of compost, so had to do a favor for Richie and Chrissy. Got a storm rolling in. Usually not on this side of the yard much. I abandoned this garden when the carport went up. Didn't do any work to it this year. It's doing its own thing. Now we're into my territory. Storm is supposed to cool things off. Certainly don't feel it. Ducks are hanging out with the roosters. Hi guys. Dude, I don't like it when you chase me. I don't. Are you gonna like bite me in the foot? You know I don't like that. My other favorite milkweed. Sunflower seeded itself in here. This is where I put the cosmos when I couldn't think of the name of it. There ended up being 2 in that pot. I was feeding the birds over here, so there's like tons of bird seed seeded. Put 3 hollyhocks over here. Problem garden, like nothing was coming back after the winter. Most of it's this year. Stuff I put in recently. Strawberry. Let's look up for the tag for this. On the rosemary. Verbena. I've processed all my strawberries, so I don't have any in the house. There's another milkweed that's looking pretty. Goldgrass better in the shade.